You ready for this day?
You'll be good. I'm always ready.
Good morning, Heirloom family. It's your boy Jeremy, and as always, yes, I am in the car driving again with my boy Thomas over here. We are getting ready to go to a client's house. Pretty excited. It's a commercial client that is working with us. They are the Blooming Moon and Day Spa over at North Shaver in North Portland. You guys will check them out. I'll give you guys all the links and bios and everything in the description on them. The owner, Jeannie, she is wonderful. Her and her husband, Jeremy, who's a cool dude because his name is Jeremy, they hired us actually back in January. And then COVID hit and everything got put on hold. And so we went through the summer. They reopened. Thank God they were able to weather through the storm, and ended up basically calling me back and saying, hey, we still want to build a tiny home and we still want to do a spa getaway resort. That's what they're kind of doing, is they're doing a little getaway, and it's pretty cool. We'll go over all that and go over all the details of that. But we're headed over to her house personally. I'm helping her with a little plumbing leak that she's having, and then going over her backyard at the spa and where this home will be placed and all of the needs and wants and what she wants to do, so that I can get with the landscape team, work with them, and ultimately come up with a final idea. We are excited. We are going to be collaborating and have the honors of working with a Indian tribe, and they are the Bear River Casino and Resort over in Hubbard, California. They have given us the privilege to team up with them and collaborate, and we are going to be doing a giveaway for you. We're all going to go down on New Year's Eve, stay at the casino, have some fun, and then on New Year's Day, they will be doing the giveaway. And we're going to be there to present it. Thomas is going to be filming the whole entire process from start to finish. It's going to be awesome. The day of the giveaway. There will be a 2-part giveaway, just so you guys are aware. They have commissioned and hired us to build the house, which we are in the process of starting this week. We will have it done before the end of the 3rd week of October, and then delivered down at the casino and put on the floor for show. When the giveaway is done, they're going to be doing 2 options. Either A cash giveaway in a sum prized amount. They haven't decided, and they have not given me the official number yet. So I will again divulge that information to you as soon as I have it. And then, or you can pick the tiny home. The tiny home is going to be a legacy tiny home done in a farmhouse theme. As you guys know, this is one of my favorite themes. We are going to be doing a lot of upgrades and extras. I will go over that with you guys and go over the plans. We'll go over a walkthrough on the trailer as it is over at the shop. We're going to time-lapse and shoot the video of the shop. We got some special equipment so that we can run 24/7 video. Thomas will be going in, adding clips to it, and posting updates as well on our Instagram page, on our YouTube page. It's going to be really cool. So we'll have all of the descriptions, all of the links and everything for you guys on our website, on the description down below in the YouTube channel. We will post everything on our Instagram and Facebook pages, so there will be no way that you guys will not know about it. It's a standard automatic, how ours is automatic. Or I guess they hit it, I don't know. Hey, how's it going?
Good, how are you, Wade?
Good, how you doing?
This is Thomas.
So,
Try to go up here, Thomas, just so you can see the overview. If I do the insert panels, they just have like little tabs around them, and we will make a top and a bottom and then the side posts, and then it literally just inserts, and then you just screw them into place. So that's how they end up going in, and it gives that really nice look. It'll be a lot less wood involved on the fencing itself.
okay.
And then I'm going to have him do, since we're going to tear it all out and redo it, I'm going to have him put in footings underneath. And then they're going to be U-braces that come up, and then we're going to attach to those. So that way if we ever have to go in and out, you'll never lose the fencing again. We just undo it, and then we take each full section out, even the
Okay.
posts.
Versus tearing the pavers out and all that jazz. And then we're gonna do a locking
Okay.
and
Yep.
yeah,
Yep.
like the keypad
Yep.
thing that we were talking about.
Yep.
Just because I don't want to make that totally secure for
Yep.
you know
Absolutely.
the area.
And then do you want to do like a little, on the opening area, do you just want to do like a little matching kind of awning style look too? So that way if someone's underneath there and it's raining and they're doing the keypad.
Ideally.
Just like a little
yeah,
two-footer.
that'd be cool. So this was kind of the thing with Santiago when we got to this part. I was trying to brainstorm with him to come up with ideas because we have this walkway with one gate access that's supposed to be so many things. So we've got the garbage storage, which I thought would maybe we can move it to the outside of the gate.
Okay.
I don't know.
Do you have
Ideas.
any issue with the city on that? Or is...
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, as long as it's not a CCNR, you have an inch too, and I don't think you do. I don't think you have an issue.
Okay. I mean, that was one of my ideas. Otherwise, these are the garbage storages that I like and found. And then we kind of need to cover that or just have, because we've got employee access as well on the other side. So I want to create some kind of screen for them because they'll sometimes actually sit out and eat lunch and stuff. So kind of creating some kind of screens, which that's where these planters came in. And then also along the wall, which is not a cute wall. There's, I don't know if you remember, but there's that like grated window and stuff that I want to cover up. So I'm trying to brainstorm. There's this little space with all these things happening and how to make it look okay for the guests.
I have a good idea.
Okay.
I'll start putting some stuff together and like, fire pit kits. I'll find stuff that's ready. Thank you. I
Thank
appreciate
you.
it. Have a good day, and I will get with you in the next couple days on the yard. All right.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Yep.
Yeah.
So as you see, just getting the day started and going, and just met with Jeannie, the owner of the Blooming Moon Spa, and went over just some of the basics of what she wants to do in the back of her spa. We're going to be doing quite a bit there. Got to work on some of the dynamics. We got to get a hold of the city, just get everything in line for her, so she knows everything and what to expect, so that she can accordingly price out and really just set her budgets. And then from there, I will have Santiago, who works with Pacific Hills Landscaping, great guy, that works with us, and he will start doing his magic and get that backyard, looking insanely beautiful. He does a great work. As far as the lackluster moment of getting to see me use these little pretty boys and try to work, not going to happen. I'm not just going to cut and open up walls for the fun of it. Looking at the situation for what it was, I can clearly tell that where the plumbing comes in and where it goes out, there is absolutely no possibility of the plumbing in that bathroom or anywhere upstairs, because it's the only really area that's plumbed, that would have leaked. My guess is the client had a remodel done about a year ago, and I think what happened is while they were working on the plumbing and getting the bathtubs in and testing everything, they probably had a loose line. It probably just bursted and got water spray everywhere because the staining was minute. Even Thomas put his fingers up there and felt and said it was dry, and it was bone dry, so no reason to do it, and we'll just keep an eye on it. If for some reason it does leak, then we'll just open up the wall later, and then I can perform surgery later.
Yes.
Get it going. Or
So
maybe
what's
you
next?
can perform surgery.
Maybe I'll try this time.
I think it might be a good idea.
So what's next?
So what's next? We're going to get our butts over to the office. We got a quick meeting with both Lawrence, our electrician, who is, I am hopefully going to say, coming on full-time. He was a subcontractor only for us, but he has done an amazing job. He works very well with our team, has great work ethic, and I made, with myself and Ryan, a proposal to him that we think by bringing him on, he could really help lead and bring in the needed subcontractors and really help Aaron, who is our superintendent currently, work with the current in-house crew and really just get us to a point where everything is systematic. And speaking on that, I think it's important so people understand, because this happens a lot, and I'm the one that has to apologize a lot of the times, just because it's me that deals with a lot of the clients up front. And because I'm one half of the owner and I deal with the client side, they always want to talk to the owner when something's wrong. And things happen. And people, listen, understand this. There is no perfect science to this. Even when you're building the same type of tiny home twice, you really have to understand it's not always the same tiny home. It can look and appear like it, but we will get a base model with base selections. Where we try to cater to clients is if a client comes to us and they love everything about it, but there's just certain little tweaks they want to do, changes, take this out, could we do this instead? Usually we're not going to say no. However, that then becomes no longer really a model. That becomes a model with customizations. And just like when a new car comes out or a new RV comes out, it doesn't matter what it is, boat, things change. And when those things change and you're building these tiny homes by hand, you guys have to understand these aren't pre-manufactured items that we order from China and just put into a home. Not at all. These are built, cut, measured by the guys in the back day in and day out. So those changes mean that there's changes to the build plans, there's changes to the everything. And when that happens, it can slow things down. Production. We rely heavily on distribution and manufacturing. And that is the biggest misunderstanding. People think because we build these homes that we have everything. I'm not rich enough, and do I not have the space, let alone to be able to afford to house all of the stuff needed day in and day out. We buy stuff in bulk, like our wood. We'll buy our siding, we'll buy our trim, we'll buy the basics, the commonalities that go into all the different homes in bulk. But even then they have to get replenished. And what you guys have to understand is that we rely on the company or the wholesaler or the distributor that we buy from. And then that distributor, 9 times out of 10, has to wait on somebody else, and that's the initial plant or wherever that stuff is coming from, whether it's out of the country, whether it's in the country, it doesn't matter. Then it has to go into distribution. Distribution means that they then have to hire a third party typically. Sometimes they have their own, but most of the time it's a third party. That third party then has to transport all of those goods and get everything sent over to us. To the manufacturer that we order from, or the wholesaler, the distributor too. And usually there's 3 or 4 hands in the place of things where things are changing. And so what you guys don't understand, and what I hope we can, I guess, clearly show people is, it's not that we want to be behind, it's not that we want to use an excuse to be a week late. The real issue is, if I'm expecting an oven to come in, and I need that oven to finish the cabinetry, and I can't finish the cabinetry, which means I can't paint the cabinetry, then there's 3 or 4 steps in the process that cannot happen. I can't put the countertop on. I can't seal it if it's a butcher block. I can't grout it or add backsplash if it's a stone or a granite or a quartz. So with that said, it's not one thing. It's a domino effect of things. Now, the person behind that next build, they're automatically already starting late because of the one in front of it is late.
Down your 6-inch overhang in the front, yeah? Yeah. Okay.
Richard, we're gonna be going over some options for tile. We're doing a giveaway for a New Year's Day tiny home.
Oh, okay.
So we teamed up with the casino. They hired us to commission us, so we are gonna set up a huge marketing campaign on it, so you to be on it.
Sweet.
And I gotta do the bathroom, so I need to do just like it's like 6x12s or something like that, something easy but something nice. So it's all black with matte white or matte black with white, modern, contemporary.
Pretty much the Subway series is gonna be the best stuff in stock for the bang for the buck.
Okay. What about the stuff like these, but doing the like the waviness ones or anything like that?
The new ones that just came out. It's like we got those guys in stock. A brand new one called Donuts. So
This one right here?
Kind of a little bit more the modern one.
Okay.
They got your shapes.
So
A little more 3D.
It's something more unique.
Yeah. So those two are the most popular 3D ones that we got to order, and then you got the other ones.
How long will this take you then?
5 days.
That's it?
Yeah.
Is there
If they have it in stock, so I gotta check.
Okay. What are these running roughly?
Like 550-ish. So the same price as those guys, 550.
Okay. What else?
Got United tile. It's about the same. Bed Rosians, I think, is going to be a better value buy.
Okay.
Same thing, kind of modern look.
Yep.
We got these guys right there. At the bottom.
That's all I need. Those guys are going to be quite. Let me check.
Here, bed.
Kind of like those ones with Geo.
Huh?
That one over there with the Geo shape.
Yeah, I like that too.
I think that might actually look pretty. This one right here.
Yeah. That's by far my most popular one.
Yeah, this one I like this. I mean, I like this too, but the problem is this would look way better vertical.
Another popular one. It's way more expensive. If you're ever going for the barn house look.
Oh yeah,
That's got the industrial one. That one's about
nice.
$10, but it's you're getting rid
Beats
of all
brick.
the.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean the brick, the labor's
Yeah,
more.
the labor is ridiculous. Oh, I'm thinking this might be it, man.
You're saying sideways?
So you can't go sideways in these smaller showers like this because of the way of the just the way it fits in a tiny home. And if you go smaller, or I'm sorry, if you go sideways, it gives a very it becomes shortened and stumpy is what it feels like, even though it's not meant to, because you don't have the grand 8-9 foot ceilings. You don't have that huge span, so you got to do something that makes it feel like there's more volume. And so if you do these ones you go vertical with, and it would look good. This one would look okay vertical, but because of the switch line, if you don't get that line perfectly done on each tile coming down, it's gonna look off.
Right.
So I'm kind of going with this. This is cool too. This is kind of a cool look too.
Yeah, the bottom one it sells way more.
This one?
Yeah, 'cause it gives you that kind of 3D look.
I think that looks pretty bad. From a distance?
I'm torn because from a distance.
That one up there.
Yeah.
It's that one's a little bit more safer. You kind of go in any direction versus these is if you're kind of going in the modern, more bold look.
Well, it's gonna be a farm. It's gonna be a farmhouse, but it's a farmhouse more contemporary feel. So it's all the white black.
I'll probably go with the
Then
bottom.
that's the case. Then yeah.
Yeah, because that one's kind of like your Scandinavian
Yeah.
style.
This would look good on like the Heirloom X, but I think this right here, I think we should do that because I think that would give it a really cool, like this unique look.
Service, shoot me a text, let me know if anything.
Yeah. Okay, cool. All right, I'll get the rest of that taken care of. Thank you. So there you go. That is the selection. I think that looked pretty nice in there, man. I think that it's unique, it's different. It will give I think, variety of pop that we don't normally do in a tiny home as far as that kind of customization. But well, we do, but in real custom, expensive models.
Right.
So, it's just gonna be my little twist of flavor on it to make it just a little bit better, a little bit edgier. Well, as you guys saw, we just left Richard's place over at Metro Floors again. Guys, he's, like I said, you got to have good people, good vendors, good subs, and he's just one of those vendors that I know I can count on. Always gives me great pricing, and you know, he gets it with what we do, because in reality, we're peanuts. We do 100 square feet for a shower, you know, 300 square foot for a entire tiny home floor. It's not a lot of square footage. He looks at the fact that we do consistent volume, and so a lot of our flooring we buy in volume and we buy in big bulk. Obviously, I can get almost any custom tile that's on the market for a lot better pricing. He's very fair on it, and again, it's great to have guys like him, because I think it helps with us being able to offer more unique features to you guys. And you know, it's awesome. I've never used this tile. I like it. It's a matte white, so it'll go real well with the matte black, and I think that it'll give it that pop that the shower is going to need. If it was me and we had a little bit more time, I would probably add a little design in it, but we'll just roll with it, and we'll see what the end result. Because what?
As we do.
As we do.
We just roll with it.
We roll every day. We start on
Easy.
I think we start on like legendary the time we wake up,
That's true.
and then we try to figure out how to get to easy. I think that's your ding for your seatbelt. Bing, 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 bing. People don't want to hear bing, bing on the
It is my ding.
on the tube, man.
My ding for my seatbelt.
So we're gonna make one more run for the day. We gotta head over to Home Depot. I gotta see if we can find an in-stock matte black shower head combo, because I'm not going to push it for the 2-week window that we've got. We've got to get the diverter valve in the unit while it's in rough-in. And for those of you that don't know, you will know because we'll show it at that time. But when you get framing done, you do what's called your rough-in. And rough-in is where you have all of your electrical, all of your plumbing, your HVAC, your LP, which is part of HVAC, your gas, and all of your specialized valves in the walls and ready to go before you do wall closure. And so you have to have the finished pieces like the shower kit here, because if you don't know what shower you're going to be using, and you know, say it's a Moen, or if it's a Delta, or if it is a Kohler, it doesn't matter, but they each have a unique valve. It's called a diverter valve that flows the water, and it is what your handle twists on from hot to cold, and it's what directional it shoots. So if it's a tub, if it's a shower tub combo, just a shower only, you have to have that in the wall, and you cannot close the wall until you have it. Well, we only have 14 business days to build this bad boy, and with that said, I've got to have that shower head here yesterday. So cross our fingers, we go into this Home Depot, we find it, and that'll be one less thing on the list to check off.